Att sitta här med ett resultat, en poäng med tanke på hur matchen ser ut är ju förstås något som känns väldigt bra. Jag menar, jag har stor respekt för det Hammarby gör, jag har stor respekt för det Marta har gjort under sin tid i den här klubben, och för mig så är det den svåraste matchen att spela under ett år i Allsvenskan. För mig också det bästa laget. Tittar man på statistiken så är det klart att den säger att matchen borde inte sluta oavgjort, men nu gör den det. Och jag är så glad för den insatsen som vi gör. Den är inte perfekt, det ser alla som ser den här matchen, men utifrån arbetsinsatsen så är det perfekt. Grabbarna slet idag på ett sätt som var fantastiskt att få ta del av. Jag är så imponerad av den här insatsen, och då ska man också komma ihåg att vi kommer hit med en vinklippt 11. Och då menar jag inte på det sättet att det är sämre spelare än normalt som brukar spela, med spelare som knappt har spelat tillsammans. Det finns få etablerade relationer i det här laget. Dessutom 5 gubbar som är 22 år eller yngre. Bland dem så finns Adam Wikman som gör sina första minuter i Allsvenskan i år. Han spelar 90 minuter på innermittfält mot Hammarby borta, och han gör det bra. Det tycker jag är häftigt. Det gör mig glad. Vi har haft en period under framförallt augusti och september där vi har känt att vi kanske inte haft marginalerna med oss. Det har studsat snett och det har studsat fel, och det har landat i att vi har förlorat matcher. Nu tycker jag att vi idag kan säga att det studsade rätt, och det gav oss en poäng i ett läge i en säsong där vi verkligen mår bra av en poäng. Och sån är fotbollen ibland. Idag så är Sirius mer vinnare än vad Hammarby är när det kommer till att båda lagen landar på en poäng. Tack.
Tack så mycket. Martin.
Ja. Tack Daniel for your words and congratulations for the point. Yeah, obviously it's a very tough one. What can I say? We create, I think, 20 situations to score a goal, 15 corners. And then when we made perhaps the most difficult part, that was the score to the first goal, we make a mistake, and in the only shoot on goal of Sirius, they score a goal, and yeah, we couldn't manage to score more goals. That's football. I've been saying during the whole season that it's not about deserving or whatever like this. In football, that doesn't exist. It's about achieving. Today I saw that Djurgården won, scored 3 goals, shooting 10, 11 times, and we shoot 20, and we scored today 1 goal. And like this, we see a lot of games we need to improve in the last fourth, in the last touch. We had a lot of situations that is almost unbelievable. That is not a goal. But lately we have been quite good in this, what I call this offensive efficiency. Today, unfortunately, was not easy. But it's not easy today, and it has not been easy never to attack a low block. Sirius is a well-organized team. They play with a lot of players behind the ball. We tried to build momentum. I think in the beginning of the game we had a good momentum. We know that usually they use the wing backs to be aggressive on the press, so we were working on trying to attack the space behind, what we call the golden zone. We went through different situations, but they were good into locking the cutback, to locking the last pass, to not let us turn when we arrived to the last third. And then, of course, we need to evaluate ourselves why we couldn't create even more clear goal chances. We can be critical, and at the same time, I need to be very proud about the guys. I think that they fought until the last second of the game. We had the chances, and I'm proud the way they are competing. But again, we made one small mistake in a situation, Thurman concept on the build-up that we have done thousands of times during the season, during the trainings, during every game. And we make a mistake, but I take responsibility for that. That's our way of playing. I asked the guys to use that way, and that's where we are with that way of playing. And yeah, that's football. We just need to swallow and try to compete until the last second of the last game, because it's still 3 games and there's a lot to play for.
Tack så mycket. Då öppnar vi för frågor. Mikrofonen här. Kommer Marcus med?
Ja, Marti, 7 poäng upp till Häcken nu. Tror du att det går att vinna guld just nu?
Yeah, I've not been speaking so much about the other teams, but in this period, the last 5 games, Häcken is doing amazing. He's doing amazing. They have amazing numbers. They only lost 2 games in the season, so they are where they are deservedly. And I always say the same. At the end of the season, everybody is where we deserve to be. Again, what is in football to deserve? What is in football to play good? There are many different ways of playing, and Häcken is competing and playing so well, scoring a lot of goals. And that's it. So now they have a big advantage, big lead in front of us, in front of Djurgården, that actually now is in front of us. So yeah, they are what they are, but we're gonna try until the last minute. They have a difficult game, I would say, against Malmö next weekend, if I'm not wrong, and then we have a difficult game against Elfsborg. So we need just to push. And the most important for me is that we look at ourselves, as it has been all the season, try to get the 3 points, and then we'll see what's going to happen. But again, what can I say? When a team is doing so well, we just need to congratulate them and try to compete until the last second of the last game. That's what we're going to do.
Daniel, Dennis Widgren startade inte. Flera som undrat varför inte det har ju varit given. Och sen även Tommy Vaiho fick ju mycket beröm för insatsen sist här. Vad säger du om hans insats idag?
Om vi börjar med Dennis, så var det en del av en plan att också komma med ett fräscht lag till matchen mot Kalmar på måndag. Jag hade bestämt att jag skulle byta ut Tashvik efter en timme. Dennis skulle in efter en timme. Jag valde att disponera laget på ett sätt också att spelare skulle hamna i positioner som kanske gör att de kan också samla lite kraft och energi, eller spara lite kraft och energi till matchen mot Kalmar. Så att det var en planeringsfråga. Jag är supernöjd med Dennis när han kom till oss i somras, och det var kul att se honom spela, för jag tycker också att han gjorde bra halvtimme när han hoppade in här. Tommys match är ju... Ja, det går inte att säga någonting annat än att han är ju starkt bidragande till att vi sitter här med poängen idag. Och det är klart att bara ta den sista räddningen som är där någonstans efter 95 minuter, 30 sekunder, där han limmar Besaras skott, så känner man att Vaiho har sagt det han skulle göra. Inte snacka så mycket utan spela, och det tycker jag är häftigt. Vi höll nollan. Förra matchen var nollan, matchen innan det. Vi släpper in en boll idag, och tittar på den statistiken så är Vaiho starkt bidragande till att vi håller tätt och är tajta. Jag gillar verkligen det Tommy gör just nu.
En fråga till Marti då. Ni möter nu framöver Elfsborg och Kalmar, 2 lag som är bland de formstarkaste, 2 och 3 i tabellen just nu. Vad innebär det att möta så formstarka lag så här på slutet?
That we are as well in a strong moment, I would say. We're playing good, and it will be difficult games, as it was today, as it's every weekend. Now my biggest focus is, I said to the guys, it was really tough in the dressing room, but I said to them, we have 3 days to recover, and this is football, we move on. So we need to go to Borås, play against a good team. They are, I will say that they had not the best season, but they are showing they have the quality, they have this competitive edge. And we need to show, and now in these moments, that we need to recover with a good performance again. And as I said before, I don't think that today's performance was weak. Actually, the opposite. But I said to the guys during all the days since we play against Mjölby that today it will be difficult. It will be difficult because it's not easy to score goals, and we're very happy when we win 3-0 against Mjölby. But football is a lot about moments, and today we had the moment, perhaps in the first 10 minutes already, to score. My feeling was in the first half we should have scored 2-3 goals. But when this is not happening, now the emotions, the mental part in the games is difficult. Because now we play against a team Sirius that in some way they had 2 important players out. They come here nothing to lose, I will say, and then they compete, and it's about moments, and we couldn't manage to score in the key moments. So now the focus is to recover from the effort, make sure that all the players are ready for the game on Sunday, and we're going to compete as good as we can do, because I'm sure that we're going to have a good performance.
På tal om det mentala då som du nämner, är det mycket press på Hammarby-spelarna just nu, och hur klarar de av det?
En gång till.
På tal om det här mentala som du nämner, är det just nu mycket press på Hammarby-spelarna? Är det kanske för mycket press?
No, the press that we put ourselves. Trust me that no one is more demanding with the guys that themselves and ourselves. So we are the ones that that we want to to achieve something big this season. We know that today, if you ask me as well about, I'm responding well, yeah. We have been all the season, I think, in the top 3, and now we know that we need to play for that, and the demands of the guys are so high. So themselves, as I said, inside the dressing room, was tough. Was very tough, and I know that now we play against big of pressure as well against Mjolby last weekend, and still we respond. So again, I would like to. It's difficult in football, but I would like to open a bracket. The result today is disappointing, but the performance. When you create 20 situations, when you provoke 15 corners, when you are dominating the match, that match, and you concede that few during the game. That's the game, and that's the beauty of the game at the same time, even though it hurts a lot today for us. Yeah, hopefully it will come a day that we win undeservedly.
Marti, vet om Berisha jobbar ju hårt och skapar ju en del målchanser. Han öppnar upp ytor för sina lagkamrater. Men han har inte gjort mål på de senaste 7 matcherna. Hur ser du på det, och är något som oroar inför avslutningen?
Yeah, I said almost every weekend when you ask him about him, I guess that the demands on him is to score hat-trick every game. That's expectations, and that speaks about the level of the player. What I see is a player that is working and putting the team in front of himself. He's making runs, the way he presses, the way he helps the young players. He's just been here for, 3 months, 4 months, and the way he's committing himself, not being selfish. For me, it's an extremely important player for us, and the goals will come because that's what he has been doing all his life. And then, as well as a coach, I need to improve the way we can activate him better. Today, he had one situation that explains a little bit about football. It's the cross into the far post, and then Joel puts the ball in. It's a rebound. It takes on the back of the keeper. It gets 2 centimeters from the goal line. I try to not value the performance because these 2 centimeters, because that's my job. Otherwise, I will be just a supporter and I will be too emotional. What I see is the way he helps us to press, the movements he makes to open spaces for Gura, for other players, the commitment he makes on all the runs into the first post, to open cutback areas, to open far post areas. He's a fantastic player for us, and I will not stay here every week defending him when he's not scoring. If he scores every weekend, probably then he will play in Premier League. But he's an extremely important player for us. I'm so happy that the club made the effort to bring him here, and over time, I'm sure that this will be one of the best signings of Hammarby, I'm sure.
Har vi fler frågor? Tack så mycket.